kill us every day for them busy, they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, them they praise themselves. Why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we they here they run to? Move it down. I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors, they eat jello. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. We have up where this government they cause my time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come up. It is very close and they feel more. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. They no even care, they no even send. Say the people they die of hunger. Hungry dog is an angry dog. One day you go bite the owner. Idle man is the devil workshop. Many youths for Nigeria no good job. And the country the youths got no future. The country is gone, that's on period. Move it down. I blame it on the judiciary leaders. I blame it on the electoral officials. People were supposed to save the nation, but they collect it bribe. Shame on the armed forces. People were supposed to protect the masses. One of them they shoot us anytime they hear our voice. Anyị wee na-akpọkụgide onwe gị bụ simile nke ndị agha ka igwe mere anyị ebere ka akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka ude nke anyị na-asụ wee bịa n'iru gị ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee guzosi ike ka anyị wee n'ikpete mazụ nye ha sọgotụtara nsọpụrụ na ịja mma site n'ebighị ebi maruo n'ebighị ebi ise mma mma dịrị gị Chineke mma mma dịrị gị Chineke.
If I go about deliberately looking for who to disturb, who is going about deliberately looking for who to disturb? You say never go about. Then you don't need to go about. They will come. They will come for you. You don't need to go about. What did our leader say about these people? I want you to listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Say, please don't go about looking for trouble. Chai! The Shoji. Mad people everywhere. I want you to listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
That the structures doesn't exist. The institutions that will allow the emergence of a
rather than going on now. Now, let me ask you. I know. Why don't your group put?
For those who will always say, "Oh, why don't you win election? Why don't you bring somebody who who is going to win election for you? Why don't you go to national conference? Why don't you do this? Listen to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu answered.
Push for that in a place like the national conference that is going on now to get that kind of autonomy first, rather than now pushing for independence without whether Nigeria wants it or not.
The fact of the matter is that the structures doesn't exist. The institutions that will allow the emergence of a democratic Biafra within a peaceful setting does not currently exist in that very place you call Nigeria. Mind you, that is the name of a river. Up north, you call them Niger, which is French. If you come down a little bit, it is called Niger, which is English. And the people that live around it are called Nigerians. The only place, or part of the only place in Black Africa where you name a people after a river. I have never seen any civilized country in the world where people are named after a river. It's never happened before. The people own the river, not the other way around. By tacitly accepting the word and the tag Nigeria, what it means is that you never had any history until Frederick Lugard came, which is a fallacy, it's an abomination, and nobody should be saying that. Coming back to what you said, there is no way we can run for office as a political party. We tried it with ABGA and it did not work. These issues were trashed out very well. Is that the people that control the levers of power within Nigeria are not politically sophisticated enough to appreciate the finer points of political discourse. In other words, that disputes resolution can best be conducted within a political setting where people are civilized. And I'm afraid to say that what I see in the zoo they call Nigeria, people are not civilized.
Now, we're out of time, but let me ask you, last week, I believe, the Biafran'S Zionist movement claimed a responsibility for the attack at the attacks in the Enugu State Government House. Are you familiar with that group, and what was the mission of that attack?
I am familiar with a lot of groups. That name rings a bell. Anybody that can do anything to disrupt the present orthodoxy by a group of very corrupt cabals is welcome. In that regard, I welcome what they did at Enugu, and I hope that people can come out and join us when the time comes to overthrow the very corrupt, inept old men and women in charge of that very place, because Biafra must exist. It's our right to make sure it happens.
All right.
While Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not condemning any group, while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not condemning any group whatsoever, just like I am supporting any group at all, so long as you are fighting against Nigeria. While Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not supporting, is not condemning any group, the people that claim follow him today, they say Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. Simon Ekpa is this. Simon Ekpa is that. After 10 good months of fighting Simon Ekpa, they didn't achieve anything. After 10 months of fighting Simon Ekpa, they didn't achieve anything. Yet, they are now changing tone. Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. Simon Ekpa is the leader of a non-government. Chai! This OG. And they are looking for freedom. You see, the more you blackmail me, the more you are blackmailing yourself. You think you are blackmailing me. You are blackmailing yourself. You don't know that? When the BBC came and do their nonsense disinformation, is it only Simon Ekpa that they showed his picture? Is it only Simon Ekpa? You all were there. All of you were there. You could not even defend yourself. The same Simon Ekpa you are calling all manner of names defended you there. And let me tell you, even when they mentioned Simon Ekpa, the issue they mentioned Simon Ekpa, there was not even, I can defend anything I say. All of you, you could not defend yourself, yet, you blackmail me. You think that when you blackmail me, when they want to call name, they call only Ekpa? All of you, your picture were there. Did you see my picture in the write-up? No. My picture my video was hidden in the video. But all of you, your picture was there. Every day you look for Simon Ekpa, you post. Simon Ekpa is one porter. Simon Ekpa is a perima. Simon Ekpa is this. When the thing begin to happen, you think it doesn't, they will call you. And when the issue started, you could not defend yourself. You couldn't defend yourself. BBC did not say it was Simon Ekpa. BBC put your picture, all of you, as you were blackmailing Simon Ekpa, they did not say it was, they put all of your picture. So this one, they say, we are going to kill this one, we are going to kill that one. All of your picture was there, your video was there. Yet, you will wake up every day to blackmail Simon Ekpa. And every day, if you don't, of course, some of you can never learn. Hatred and jealousy of Simon Ekpa have beclouded the brain that you don't even have at all. I do not know when they are going to learn. They think when they promote Simon Ekpa by calling Simon Ekpa criminal, the BBC will come and say Simon Ekpa. All of you, the more you are calling me a terrorist, the way you are calling me a terrorist is the same thing you are calling yourself. You think when you are a terrorist, oh, Jesus Christ. This BBC disinformation should have teach all of you a lesson. You think when you come to social media, because you hate me, because you are jealous of me, because you don't like me, you think when you call me criminal, you are going to pay for everything you say. You are going to pay. You carry my name and blackmail. Simon Ekpa is the leader of a non-government. Simon Ekpa is this one. Simon Ekpa is that one. You see the way BBC is dealing with you people? If anything is going to happen anywhere, you are going to also be dragged into it. And you can't even defend yourself. Iti Boribos. Iti Pataka. Everywhere.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us on this very evening section. I appreciate everyone that has connected wherever you are connecting from. Please like and share the program on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to everyone that you can be able to reach. Let them know that we are here to preach the gospel once again, as we always do every day. This is an assignment that we have given to ourselves. Nobody gave us the assignment. Nobody assigned us to do anything. I have chosen this by myself to continue to preach the gospel of Biafra with every single time that I have. Whenever I'm not doing my personal things, I am talking about Biafra. Everywhere you see me online, it is always about Biafra. It's always about Biafra, which every single minute I have. It is because I am concerned. It is because I'm involved. It is because my generation unborn are involved. It is because my own children are involved. So I am not going to stop. If you think I'm going to stop, you are a joker. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter how many people pays attention to my platform. It doesn't matter how many people share or how many people who doesn't share. I don't care. It doesn't matter how many people are looking. I don't care. Chukwu Okike Abiyama will bear me witness that I have spoken, that I have done my own part. And as I always remind you every day in this platform, we don't come here to instigate violence. We do not come to this platform to preach hate. We don't come here to fight against persons, against individuals, against any race or any religion. We don't come here for saga, for blackmail. No. What we do in this platform is to give Biafra a voice, to speak for our freedom, to speak for humanity, to expose the truths that they are hiding from the world. That is what we do in this platform, and we will continue to do so. Whenever we come online to speak, even if it is one person that we have here, listen, that one person we get something out. And that one person will go to another person. This platform is not for saga. It is not for castigating my fellow Biafra. It's not one of those platforms where you want to go and hear what Mr. A said and what Mr. B said. I don't care what anybody is saying, wherever they are. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. You that is watching, you can equally open your own platform and begin to preach the message. Preach your own message, what you think within yourself, your own opinion. Give it out. Let Biafrans be the judge. I will never be part of those who will take their brothers and their sisters as a content every blessed day, morning, afternoon, evening. And you think you are doing yourself good. You are not doing yourself any good. We have come once again, as we always do. This evening, we are focusing on a topic which says, focus or perish. It is time for us to focus or perish. Biafra versus Nigeria. Biafrans versus Nigerian's evil plots and Nnamdi Kanu's failing health. This is also the part of the discussion we made in the morning. We carry it over to the evening side. For those who are not able to join us in the morning section that are here, you are welcome. We have come once again to remind Biafrans that there is need for us to focus. Be focused. It's either you focus or you perish. There is need for us to focus. Get focused. Stop being distracted. Stop being distracted with any little breeze that blow, you go there. Any little clap, they clap, you go there. Any little sneezing, you respond. Even when someone sneezes, you respond. You keep yourself busy for nothing, spending the energy you are going to use to attack the real enemies of Biafra. You spend that energy talking about rubbish, spending your money and your time for irrelevant issues. And when the international communities of people who are not from the zoo see your program, all they are going to see there is hate. All they are going to see there is propaganda, blackmail. All they are going to see there is saga. You can't make any case for Biafra. And here we are, seeking for recognition. We are seeking for the world to notice us. We are seeking for the world to pay attention to our situation. And I ask you, how are you doing that? How are you giving Biafra a voice in your own way? In your own little way. Every single one of us, there is something we can offer. Already we have so much challenges that I don't know which one to talk about and which one to leave. Already we are faced with a huge challenge, right, left, and center. Anywhere you look at, all you're going to see is responsibilities that is lined up for you and I. Responsibilities that is lined up for you and I. But what are you doing? How are you going about this responsibility? How are you going about making a case for that country that you lost so much? How are you making a case for it? This evening, we have come again to raise the alarm about the deteriorating health of our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Most of us have lost focus. Some of us have even forgotten Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But I bet you, majority of us will never forget. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter whether the heaven is falling. Majority of us will never forget Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of Biafran'S struggle, who remains unlawfully detained by the DSS. Detained unlawfully. an innocent man. Even while his health is failing, he is begging for him to go and take treatment. Not outside Nigeria, within that same Abuja. And they denied him access to take care of himself. As they are denying him access, meanwhile, the terrorists are having conference in the northern part of Nigeria. Nigerian government is having a conference with the terrorists in the northern part of Nigeria. Nigerian government is opening a big stage for the terrorists in the northern part of Nigeria. My fellow Biafrans, you must be focused. Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria is not for me. One Nigeria is a scam, a very big one. That if at this point in time, you as a Biafran, you have not known that you don't belong to Nigeria, I don't know when you're going to know. It is painful that some of us are distracted. We are not focused. We are not focused. We are distracted. And this distraction is bringing death upon the Biafran people. And more people are going to die if you don't focus. More lives will be lost if you are not focused. You think that Biafra is about an individual. You think that Biafra is about exalting one man or one woman somewhere. Biafra is bigger than a person. And if you know what it means to build a country, you will know what to do and you know what to say. You will not be busy chasing after the person you are looking the same thing for. You will not channel your energy within the same area where the people that are pursuing the same thing you are pursuing. All you are doing is you are busy drawing them back, delaying them. You are busy scattering and making sure you are the one that is relevant. Trying. In the process of doing that, the enemy is taking over your territories. Every day, Biafra is losing territory. Every day. Every blessed day, we are losing territories. Every day. More lives are being lost. Even as we speak. It has become worse this time that who is going to report it? They have created fear everywhere. We don't even get information the way we always get before from homeland. Fear has gripped everybody. Many people are not doing what they're supposed to do. Information is scarce. But we are not going to keep silent. We will not be deceived. I call on all Biafrans everywhere to remain focused. Wherever you are as a Biafran, remain focused. Stop disorganizing yourself. Stop distracting yourself. Remain focused. Every Biafran, wherever you are, remain focused. And we must remain united. It is a must. Without unity, you can't achieve anything. Without unity, all this noise making will amount to nothing. The world is watching. You must have a united front to make a statement that is going to sound loud. If not, a journey of 1 year will become a journey of a decade. A journey of a decade will become a journey of a generation. A journey of 1 month will become a journey of 1 year. We must remain focused, united, and unshaken, despite all the attempts to pressure us into submission. Despite all the attempt the government of Nigeria is making with their terrorists to pressure us into submission, we must remain focused, united, and unshaken. It is sad that some people are already submitting. So many Biafrans are already submitting to the enemies. Today, they are the one ringing the bell for enemies, clapping hands for them, and singing their songs. We have seen them online and offline. It is a heartbreaking thing, but we will never, ever back down. For those of us who are still standing, who still know what they want, we must remain strong. Despite attempt to pressure us onto submission, we must remain unshaken This is not just a fight for freedom. It is a fight against modern day slavery. What you are seeing is not just a fight for freedom, it's a fight for modern day, against modern day slavery. That is what you are seeing in Nigeria. That is what you are seeing in Africa today. Another battle to shear Africa into pieces is going on before your own very eyes. A new battle to capture Africa. The West is a hunting in Africa. That's their hunting ground. Every one of them setting their own traps. Every one of them bringing in their own weapon in their hunting ground, Africa. That is why our case is different from every other people that have fought for their freedom in the past. We have double challenges, triple challenges to face. We have to face the enemies inside. We have to face the Nigerian government. We have to face the indigenous people in Nigeria. We have to face the international communities with their interest. So you can see it is double jeopardy everywhere. That is why you must remain focused. Don't allow anyone or anybody to distract you. The moment you are distracted, you lose it all. The moment you are distracted, you are gone. You think it's a joke, right? Okay. Time shall tell. We are calling on the world to listen. We know it's not only Biafrans that are watching our program. We know that other audience, people of the world are watching from different parts of the world. They are paying attention and they are listening. The world must listen. The silence must end. The silence on the issue of Biafra, the silence on the human rights abuse against Biafra, the silence on the genocide against Biafrans must end. Biafra call for freedom and justice must echo louder than ever. We must echo the freedom of Biafran people now, louder than ever. It doesn't matter what the government of Nigeria is doing to make you scared. They want you to be scared of talking about Biafra. They want you to run into your shell, not to talk about Biafra. They want you to be ashamed of associating yourself with Biafra. And I bet you they have succeeded in capturing some people. But I tell you, majority people, Biafrans, still know where they are and what they want. We know that they have captured some people. We know they have been able to convince some people. But I tell you, we will never give up. Every one of us that is in this platform today, I urge you to remain focused. No matter what you see, no matter what you hear, remain focused. Or else, it is going to be a bad news. If we are not focused, the news is going to be very bad. I'm not going to come here to paint word for you. If you want those people who come and tell you that if this is done, everything is okay, go and listen to them. You want somebody who will come and tell you, oh, all is well, you have done this. The battle had just begun. Prepare for the worst to come. You must prepare for the worst to come. It is not the time to rejoice. It's not the time to go to sleep. Biafra land is at war, even as we speak. Then ask yourself, how are Biafrans responding to that war? How are Biafrans fighting back? What is the international community saying? How is Nigerian government executing this war in Biafran territory? These are the questions that are seeking for answers. These are questions seeking for answers. And I need every one of you to pay attention and also provide an answer to it. Every one of us must continue to do what we are doing. You must not chicken out. No matter what you hear, no matter what you see, no matter how they do it, how they bring it, every one of us, we must remain consistent in our approach. Is it going to be easy? It is not going to be easy, and it has never been easy. It's not going to be easy, and it has never, ever, at any point in time, been easy. But I urge every one of you as Biafrans to remain resolute. That is the word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, remain resolute. And always remember that consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. You must remain consistent in whatever you are doing, whatever you are saying, whatever action you are embarking on. You must remain consistent. Don't allow anybody to drag you into something you know is unverified. In the cause of Biafra today, you must ask questions. You must begin to ask questions, and you must begin to know how to verify information before you run with it. All that glitters are not gold. Things are not the way you think they are. So many things that you are looking at today are not exactly what you are seeing. That is why it is very important and necessary that we, the Biafran people, have to look deeply in everything we see before you accept. No matter the information where it's coming from, you must weigh it again and again and again. You must weigh it again and again and again. We are having so many issues. There are some key challenges facing the Biafran struggle today. We have some key challenges that is facing Biafran struggle today. And it's high time we begin to pay attention to those challenges. When the challenges are mentioned, if you discover there is a place where it affects you, have a change of heart. In these challenges we are having, if you know there is a place where you are affected, where you are contributing to these challenges, you have to check yourself. Check yourself. One of the areas that we are facing a great challenge today is internal division among Biafrans. The internal division among Biafrans, that is a great challenge in the struggle that we are in today. Some people do not want to hear about freedom. They don't want to hear about reconciliation. Some people do not want to hear about forgiveness. Some people do not want to hear about unity. Some people have made themselves judge. It is only them that can determine who is a true Biafran or not, through their own terms. If you don't align with their own idea, for them, you are not a true Biafran. It is very common today to label somebody a saboteur. Very, very easy. Saboteur has become a common name that it doesn't really make sense. Even when you call somebody a saboteur today, it doesn't make sense anymore. Because the word has been abused. It's been abused. So whenever you see somebody call another person a saboteur, it's just like a normal thing. It has no meaning anymore. And how do many people determine their saboteur? Once somebody does not align with what you are saying, once somebody does not say things the way you yourself want him to say it, the next thing to label that person is saboteur. And that has continued to create internal division among us Biafrans. That internal division also, having different factions and leadership approach. Different factions with different leadership approach. Different factions with different leadership approach. And most of the approaches are very wrong. very destructive, very divisive, very, very divisive. Creating confusion everywhere, creating confusion right, left, and center. Confusing the people you are supposed to guide, the people you are supposed to protect, you are even confusing them. Sometimes you see these same factions, people using blackmail and propaganda against themselves, not even against the enemy, not even against the Janjaweed, not even against the colonial masters that enslaved them, but against their brother, against their sister. That is where they channel their energy. Lack of unity among us. Lack of a unified command has weakened our negotiation power. Lack of unified command weakens negotiations, and that have weakened our negotiating power because we don't have a unified command. In a time when we are supposed to be asking for recognition, Mr. A is saying a different thing, Mr. B is saying a different thing. Mr. A is going for recognition, Mr. B is calling Mr. A a terrorist. The same people from the same family looking for the same thing. And all you can do is to criticize your brother, your sister, analyze their video, turn the things they have said upside down, and you continue to do that every day. At the same time, you say you want freedom. Lack of unified command weakens negotiation. It weakens diplomacy. It weakens mobilization. For you to negotiate properly, you must have a united front. For you to make diplomatic impact, for you to have a very good diplomatic impact, you must have a unified front. And for you to mobilize the world to your own side, for you to mobilize the world to your own side, you must have a unified front. It is not enough to just sit back and begin to seek for pity. You're looking for people to pity you. You think it doesn't work that way. You're looking for people to pity you. It doesn't work that way. That is not the way it works. You must get serious. You must have a unified command. If you don't, your negotiation is going to fail. Your diplomacy is going to be very poor, if not impossible. And mobilization, almost impossible. These are facts. If you like, take it. If you like, don't take it. If you like, play with it, joke it, continue in your propaganda and blackmail. Continue attacking your brothers and your sisters. Continue in your division. If you like, it's up to you. We did here. I will never change my message, no matter who you are. I don't care. The platform belongs to me. I build the platform to promote the gospel of Biafra in truth. Another factor that we are supposed to be focusing on is the harsh repression by the Nigerian state. The harsh repression by the Nigerian state. Are you not concerned about that? This is another factor that is disturbing us heavily. You see what the Nigerian government are doing. Indiscriminate arrest of Biafran people. Detention of Biafrans at will. Killing of Biafran people at every time. Disappearance of Biafran activists. They are doing all these things to make you scared. They are doing all these things to make you run away from your freedom. They are doing all this to discourage you from fighting for your freedom. Another one is the military clampdown in Southeast and labeling of agitators terrorists. You can see the military clampdown. The clampdown is still going on as we speak in Okigwe. As we speak, Okigwe, there is still genocide going on in Okigwe. Nobody is talking. Ohaneze Ndi will turn their blind eyes. They don't care. They are looking for who is going to give them money so that they will talk about the election on 2027. None of the politicians is concerned. Nobody cares. The atrocities happening in Biafra land today. Genocide is going on in Okigwe. You know, Nigerian government, they have already thrown one card to drive out your attention. They throw one card for you and they twist your mind, change the narrative, and then they go in and begin to destroy lives and properties. It's not the first time, not the second time. I will not be the last. But the painful thing that so many of us are not paying attention. Many of us are not paying attention. We pretend that all is well when we know that there is fire on the mountain. The clampdown of the military in Biafra land has increased. That clampdown reduced. When Mazi Simon Ebanjoko was here, the clampdown reduced. In fact, the Nigerian military were very scared of conducting any operation in Biafra land. They were scared. That was how strong and formidable we are, because we were united. During that time, Mazi Simon Ekpa sent everybody packing, including the DOS. Every one of them disappeared. All these lawyers that are coming to talk now, all of them disappeared. Many people that are coming online, they disappeared. And we had a united front that whenever Mazi Simon Ekpa speaks, the world listens. That is what he's saying. Asorok listens. And they knew what was coming. That is why they fought tooth and nail to take him out, because he was the voice of the Biafran people. Whatever evil they plan, he will bring it out to the world. He exposed the war, secret war, the secret war going on in Biafran land. It was Mazi Simon Ekpa that brought it to the international stage. That was why he was posting them in his Twitter handle. The secret war that Nigeria was fighting against the Biafra. They couldn't hide it anymore. Even when the media refused to report it, he was reporting it every day. And what did they do? They blackmailed him. They blackmailed him. And they used Finland today to arrest an innocent man. They used Finland to try and jail an innocent man in order to take him out of the way. But Chukwu Okike Abiama never sleeps. Chukwu Okike Abiama never forget. He will always fight for us. The clampdown of the military is still going on in Okigwe as we speak. In Aronzo is up as we speak. And nobody cares. Nobody is making a case for us. The only voice we had, they have taken him out. Look at our sprinter Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in detention. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS detention, begging for him to go and take treatment in the national hospital in the same Lagos, the same Abuja. Not in private hospital, government-owned hospital. That is where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is begging for him to go and take care of his health. They refuse him from going because they want to allow the poison they have injected into his body to continue to have effect. Malami boasted that they are going to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gradually, and that is what they are doing. His health is deteriorating every day. His legs swollen, his heart failing. And yet they refuse him to take treatment. DSS continue to detain Mazi Nnamdi Kanu despite court ruling. Despite court ruling to let him go, they continue to detain him up to today. They have taken away every single right he has. Remember, in Nigeria, a suspect remains innocent until proven guilty. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu still remains a suspect. He has not been jailed. He remains innocent until when they prove it otherwise. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an innocent man until proven otherwise. So why are they not allowing him to take treatment? You have the answer for yourself. Another major problem we are facing is limited international support. Limited international support. That is a major problem with them. Everybody will call our friend. They are silent and watching. I don't know what they're waiting for. Just like the message I preached the other day. We should know the people we call our allies. And I say, is it not high time we begin to rearrange our allies, rearrange our friendship, rearrange our focus? Is it not yet time? One of the problem and challenges we are having is the issue of international support. How many of them, how many countries in this world come out boldly and speak about the issue of Biafra? How many people across the world, how many countries of the world cares about us? Even though we care about them, we embrace them, we appreciate them, but yet none of them shows any support. Global power often prioritize Nigeria oil. All the global power, their interest is in that oil. Their interest is in their crooked and fraudulent trade. Their interest is on their political influence over human rights. The same people that preach human rights, before their own very eyes, Nigeria continue to abuse human rights every blessed day. Even when they say release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave 6 months, Nigeria violated it. Nigeria continue to empower terrorists. We have seen them encouraging, raising terrorists, recruiting them into their military and army, but still the world sees that as normal. It does not amount to crime. But the world is quick to rally around the zoo and take their information and label us terrorists, just like Finland did. With all the involvement of Nigeria in many criminalities, many unlawful things, disobeying international law to the highest level, Finland still see it important to discuss with them. Finland still have the gut to go and get information from Nigeria to prosecute their own citizen, innocent citizen who have served them diligently for many years. They even have the gut to call an innocent citizen somebody who is fighting for self-determination. They term him a terrorist. And Finland agreed because of economic interests. It is about the oil. It's about their fraudulent trade. It is about political influence over human rights. This Finland that boasts of human rights level, they always come and tell us how their status in human rights, how the human rights status is so excellent. But all of a sudden, today, Finland is the one arresting a human rights activist, a man fighting for self-determination, a man protecting his own people. Finland want to jail him. You see the double standard. International support is limited to Biafrans. This is Finland that knows our story. Finland that we have embraced and praised. Finland that our prime minister, in a Biafran program, we sing their national anthem and raise their flag. Finland that our prime minister has sacrificed everything and loved so much. And Biafrans love them. Finland that Biafrans have shown so much love and respect. But all of a sudden, we saw how it ended. Limited international support. That is the major problem we are facing. The Western governments tend to view Nigeria as too strategic to break apart. That is their propaganda. They will tell you, imagine United States during the Obama said that they should do everything humanly possible to keep Nigeria together, even when they know that it is impossible to keep Nigeria together. That keeping Nigeria together is something, it's a risk. They will come online and tell you that Nigeria is sitting on a keg of gunpowder, and yet they will force Nigerians to sit on that keg of gunpowder. There is no plan they are making to remove that keg of gunpowder so that it doesn't explode. What they are waiting is for that keg of gunpowder to explode. Then they will come and write a story, write history with the topic. They will make it a topic. They will write a book about it. That is what they are waiting for. But now that they know that The people in that region are sitting in a cake of gunpowder. There is no effort to remove that cake of gunpowder so that it doesn't explode. Instead, the language they use is that Nigeria is too strategic to break apart. Russia was not too strategic to break apart when you broke Russia into pieces. Malaysia was not too strategic to break apart. India was not too strategic to break apart. So many other countries of the world that broke apart, they were not too strategic. But when it comes to Africa, to do the right thing that others have done, that worked, the things we have seen that work, we want to do it, you don't want to do it. But the one you want to force out is your fake democracy that has not survived anywhere. The fake democracy that have not survived in any place in Africa, that is the one you will support. But when we say, let every region go their separate way, break it up, let regions go their separate way and build a nation where they can strive and grow in their own space at their own speed. Break it up so that the diversity that is causing death, causing poverty and penury, the diversity that is creating terrorism, will die a natural death. You don't want it. You want terrorism. You saw a video where the same people who are preaching unity and telling you that Nigeria is too strategic to break up, they will be supplying ammunition to terrorists. You saw the video circulated. How the West is supplying terrorists with ammunition. They came with a military helicopter and they give them ammunition, give them guidelines, give them logistics. Terrorists. And when we talk about the actual solution, breakup of Nigeria, people go back to whom they were before the British came. They say, no, it's too strategic. Too strategic for who? Too strategic for the West because of the resources in Nigeria, which belongs to Biafran people because of our resources. When you hear them say, too strategic to break apart, and you begin to wonder, too strategic to break apart based on what? The only reason they don't want it to break apart is because of the resources in Biafra land. They want it to remain in their hand. Today, you see France, the way France is shaking, because Burkina Faso have just removed themselves. You saw the way France is shaking because Niger have left them. Mali have left them. You saw how their economy is shaking. Even with all the wealth they have stolen in the past, just within few years, you see how the economy is crumbling. This is why they tell you that Nigeria is strategic. Nigeria is strategic for the United States. Nigeria is strategic for the Europeans. That is why they don't want us to have a civilized society, a country where people of like values system will be together. They don't want it. We're not asking for any chaotic environment. All we are saying is that let every region go back to whom they were, be on their own, grow at their own space, in their own speed. Let there be nations created the way nations are created, based on value system. The people in the northern part of Nigeria, they want a caliphate. They want to practice Sharia law, and they are comfortable with it, and there is nothing wrong with it. If that is what they choose, there is nothing wrong with it. We are not against them. They can have their caliphate, but let it be in the north, where the people of the north are already they are practicing Sharia law. So what stops you from allowing them to go their separate way, protect their boundaries? What stops you from doing that? You keep it open. Then you allow somebody from the Biafra land to go there and do business. In doing his business, they will say he's doing alcohol business, and overnight they will destroy his business and put him in jail. Some people's head will be chopped off, hands chopped off, for a law they know nothing about, for a law they didn't sign up for. And the West sees all these things. They don't see anything wrong in it. We are saying, let them be where they want to be, have their borders, protect their borders, and practice whatever they want to practice among themselves, those of them who accept that. That does not mean we will be enemies. That does not mean we cannot do business together. That does not mean we will not intermarry if we choose to marry them. We can still do all that, but let there be boundaries. Every region respect their area. The Dudua people go back to their own places to whom they are. If they prefer the monarchical system, they can practice their monarchical system without any interruption, peacefully. We can still intermarry with them. They are our neighbors. We can still do business together. It doesn't stop anything. Look at Malaysia and Singapore. Two of them are doing businesses together. Some Malaysians are working in Singapore. Some Singaporeans are working with Malaysia. They still intermarry. Up to today, they are still intermarry. They do everything together. Why the government engage in a civilized competition and they grow. Look at Pakistan and India. Pakistan and India, they still intermarry today. They still intermarry. They still do business together. No matter you have the fundamentalist among the Pakistan that is disturbing them, but yet they still have a level of understanding among themselves. Look at all those countries that broke away from USSR, former Russia. The former USSR, every people that broke away, they are still there. They still intermarry. They still do business together. They still work in any place they want to work. All you need to do, when you enter the territory, you know you are in a foreign land. You obey all their laws. When you break up Nigeria, it doesn't mean we will not go to North. Some of us can decide to go and live in the North. After all, there are people, there are Biafrans who are living in Kuwait, living in Iran, living in Iraq, living in Saudi Arabia. Biafrans. They stay there, they do their businesses, they obey all their laws. So even if we break up tomorrow and the northern part of Nigeria practice the Sharia, we will still visit them, we will still go there and do business. And when we get there, we know we are in an Islamic country. We will obey all their laws. However they put it, before you go, you read it and know this is the law that guides this place, and you obey them. Go there, do your business and come back. But not in a case where you pretend that Nigeria is a secular state. The pretense is so dangerous, so dangerous that many lives have been lost because of that. So many lives have been lost because of this pretense. When people will travel and go to the north in the hope of that they are in their country, not knowing they are in a foreign land. Not knowing they are in a foreign land, before you know, they chop your head off. Before you know, they take you to court for taking an alcohol. That is a normal thing you do. And all these things are happening. Nobody cares. The West don't care. The West don't care. One of the major important things that we have to be fighting for, our not done. Biafra has not yet secured strong diplomatic allies at the state level. We have not secured any strong diplomatic ally at the state level. We have not secured anyone, not even one, including all those pretty people we are praising, all those countries we are praising and we are laughing with them. We are saying that none of them, we have not secured any single diplomatic ally anywhere in the world. It is a problem. And why is it so? Because of their interests. It's about interest. It's about interest. I am bringing up this thing for you to know the challenges ahead of us. For you to know the challenges we are facing, the challenges ahead of us. That when you see us coming online to talk, to create this awareness, it is not for propaganda or blackmail, or to creating awareness for you to know what we are facing and what is ahead of us. One of the challenges we are facing. Those are the challenges I'm listing now. Another major challenge we are facing at Biafra is the propaganda and misinformation of Nigerian government. Propaganda and misinformation. Massive propaganda. Nigerian government have succeeded in buying all the media houses in Nigeria from A to Z. No single media houses is free in Nigeria. That is why today they cannot report something on the ground. They sit in their office and somebody will write information for them and they will just come and broadcast without verification. They never go in the field to verify anything. In terms of security, they will just sit back. Police report will come, they'll just read it for you and tell you that is how it happened. But there is supposed to be an investigation. Journalists are meant to go to the field and investigate. Journalists must not align with the government. You go to the field, investigate, interview people on the ground. When was the last time you saw any of those media in Nigeria on the field interviewing anybody? When was the last time? When was the last time you saw them going to terrain, dangerous places, places that are delicate to go and bring out information? When was the last time you have seen that? They are all relaxing. Nigerian government control mainstream narratives, painting Biafran agitators as violent. That is the one they have mastered. They try every single day to paint us as violent people. Any place they go, in all their media, anytime they mention Biafra, the next thing that will come to your mind is violence. Are we violent? We are not violent people. We have never been. It's not in our culture. It's not in our nature. The Biafran people have been very, very peaceful from day one. We have never, ever been violent, and we are not violent people. But in their media, their narrative is to tell the world that we are violent, and they are preaching it every day, using their media, misinforming the world, misinforming countries of the world, telling them that we are violent. And that is why we go extra mile. Like in my program, before I come to my program, I will tell you, I don't come here to preach violence. I don't come here to attack anybody. I bring out facts. I tell the story of Biafra the way it is, the truth and nothing but the truth. But Nigerian government go around and continue to paint us as violent people, using all their media machineries. Many Nigerians outside Southeast have been made to fear or misunderstand the Biafra cause. That is one of the things Nigerian government have done. They made the people of Nigeria, other people that are not from the Southeast region, they make them to believe that Biafra is something to be feared, that there is a bad thing coming with Biafra, that Biafra is coming to intimidate, Biafra is coming to attack, Biafra is coming to kill. That is the picture they are painting in Nigeria to other people who are not from the Southeast. And that is why they introduce so much insecurity in Biafra land. That is why they introduce that insecurity using our own people. That is why the federal government is sponsoring different kinds of security outfits in Biafra land. I can't even count them. Anambra State have more than 5. Imo State have more than 5. Abia State, all the states, the same thing. Different kinds of security outfits. What are they doing? They are not securing anybody. Upon that, the insecurity have increased. Just of recent, I saw a news. One of the police chiefs in Anambra State was arrested. He was arrested because he is the sponsors of the kidnapping gang. A police officer in Anambra arrested. He was caught. He is the one that is sponsoring group of kidnappers, provide them with logistics, release them when they are caught, cover them up, and give them ammunition. A policeman in Anambra State. But Soludo will come and tell you it's Biafra agitators. But this is a policeman serving under Soludo. This is a policeman recruited by Soludo. They use them to create so much chaos and fear everywhere, to make other Nigerians believe that we are violent people, to make other people believe that Biafra has an attachment with misunderstanding, with violence. Many Nigerians outside Southeast, they believe this, even when they have no point to put out. There is no proof anywhere. Just like the accusation they are making on Gentle. They say Gentle have killed how many million people? Gentle have raped how many people? Have you seen anybody that come out after he was caught? He came and confessed and tell you that the person that kidnapped him is a Biafra Liberation Army. We have seen so many testimonies of people that were kidnapped. After the kidnap, they will come out and say what happened. We have seen many rape victims. They come out and tell us what happened. Have you seen any video anywhere where a kidnapped victim, I am talking about somebody who was kidnapped, coming out to testify and say The people that kidnapped me were Biafra Liberation Army. Look how they are. Mention their names. There has never been anything of such. Have you had anybody come and say, oh, Gentle captured me and raped me? He's the Liberation Army people, they caught me and they raped me. Have you seen such testimony anywhere? Everything you are seeing online are speculations. There is no evidence. They push this propaganda, they push it and push it, and before you sing it, it becomes normal. And the funniest thing is that the most painful thing is that they use our fellow Biafrans to put the narrative. Biafran people will be in the front line to sing it. They will be in the front line. Go online today and check. The people that are accusing the Biafran Liberation Army are Biafran people themselves. They will come and give you long story of what did not happen. They will tell you different kinds of story, forge voice note and forge messages and send out. No evidence whatsoever. Every single accusation against him, there is no evidence. No evidence anyway. There's no single evidence. The only place where something happened where the people who were working under him, who took his arms, the arms that were meant to protect Biafra, they used it to go and commit crime. And he got angry and he eliminated them, which I myself didn't support. But he had a reason to do what he did. I myself am not in support of it. More especially for him to cover it in video. You don't have to cover it. You don't need to cover it. So military operations, when you go for military operation, which every army in this world have their modus operandi, you don't cover, you don't owe anybody any explanation. When you want to discipline your soldiers, you know how to discipline people who are working under you. We don't need you to advertise it. That is the only single thing I can say that I have seen. And even as at that, we are not even sure because we didn't see his picture. He didn't have the only voice, we are only hearing voice. And in this generation of AI, it is possible anybody can do anything. He didn't appear in that very video. He didn't appear. He didn't appear. Even though I didn't like what happened, I didn't like it, and I cannot support it for any reason. But at the same time, that will not make me to discard somebody who has fought and continue to fight for his nation. Nigeria propaganda machine. That is one of the strategies they are using to destabilize us, make people fear us, and believe that we are bringing war. They have influenced other Nigerians that whenever you mention Biafra, it will be as if you injected them in the brain. When you say Biafra, it will be as if you put injection in their brain. Even some Biafran people, they don't want to speak about Biafra. They are ashamed to identify with Biafra. That is what Nigerian government have done through their media. They make you feel ashamed of associating with Biafra. They make you feel ashamed. That when you hear Biafra, you will be ashamed. You don't want to associate yourself with it. That is what they have succeeded in doing. Another challenge they have posed on us are doing is economic and strategic pressure. They are mounting economic pressure, strategic pressure on us as we make us to submit. Businesses in our land today. The businesses in our land. The markets in our land. They often face intimidation. You know that. Our markets, they go there and intimidate traders. They go and destroy markets. We have seen burning of market everywhere. They have resumed the burning of markets. Just a few days ago, I think Mandela's was on fire and Biafrans lost their properties. All these are strategies to pressure us into submission. They destroy our markets. There is no market that has not faced that fire outbreak in all the states of Biafra land and in other Nigerian states. And any place market is born, it is where Biafrans are trading. They are doing all this to pressure or to submission. Just recently, Mandela's, you know Mandela's, and you know the millions of dollars that Biafrans had in Mandela's. They set it on fire. When they try to chase you out, they don't go. When they try to destroy your property, they don't go. They put fire. These are the challenges we are facing that Nigerian government is presenting to us by intimidating us, destroying our markets. They collapse our businesses. Nigeria use economic marginalization as a tool to suppress the movement. That is the tool they use to suppress the movement of Biafra. And it is because of that that many people today, they are scared of talking about Biafra. They can't even come and support. They won't say a word. They don't want to have anything to do with it so that their business will not be affected. Look at what they are doing to our leaders. Today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in detention. He has been there for 5 years for nothing's sake. Passing through the whole court process, and they stay him to go and start afresh again, and they stood afresh. Today, every of his rights thrown away to the dustbin. Even in his ill health, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is seriously ill. They have refused him to go and take treatment. In the government hospital in Abuja there, we are not asking for him to be flown abroad. But we know in Nigeria, criminals are flown abroad for treatment. We have seen people who are detained, people who are in the court, people who have a court case, flown abroad for treatment in Nigeria. We have seen this on several occasions. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not asking to be flown abroad. He's asking for him to go to the national hospital owned by the government, get his health so that he can be able to stand trial. Stand his trial. And you saw what the law of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu read. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said he doesn't want your pity. He doesn't want anybody to pity him and say, because of pity, out of pity, you release him, out of pity. No, he said he doesn't want pity from anybody. He wants to face the trial legally, but allow him to go and deal with his health and then face the trial. In the message he sent through his lawyer, he made it clear in ABC. He said, I don't want pity from anybody. I played it in the morning. I played the video in the morning. He said, I don't want pity. I didn't come for anybody to pity me. All I want is allow me to stand trial with my good health and face it to the last. Not you say, oh, you're going to release him because he's ill. Oh, you're going to release him. And with all your plan, you want to weaken him until when you see that he can no longer survive, you release him and say you grant him pardon. All the tricks they are doing to destroy us, we know all. Another danger, challenge we are facing is the mixed messages among those speaking for IPOB. Other movement cause confusion among supporters and observers. Mixed messages. That is one of the challenges we are facing today. Mixed messages. The DOS is saying a different thing. This group is saying a different thing. The other group is saying a different thing. This group is saying a different thing. Each of them are attacking each other. Instead of focusing on the enemy, they have a different informations coming from different angles. Confusion. Even their supporters are confused. Even Biafran observers and supporters are confused. Because when you tune into the DOS, they are saying a different thing altogether. You tune into the other side of it, the government, the USB, they are saying a different thing. You tune into the other one that call themselves Briggy, they are saying a different thing. You tune to the other one says CRC, they are saying a different thing. Supporters and observers are confused. These are the challenges. When are we going to be speaking in a united front? In a united front to make a point, to channel our energy one direction. The more we continue to dance from pillar to pole, talk from different side of our mouth, we are prolonging our problem. And the problem will continue to intensify. The major problem we are having today in the cause of restoration Biafra is lack of unity and international leverage. These are the major problems that we have. Lack of unity and international leverage. And it is lack of unity that is delaying that international leverage. Lack of unity. Because when Nigeria want to make case against you, that is what they're going to present. Your disunity. Your disunity is what they're going to point out. That is why it is difficult to get that international leverage. Because Nigeria will be pointing your disunity to those allies you're going to meet. You can imagine people who claim to be fighting for Biafra came to testify against Mazi Nnamdi in Finland, in a foreign land. They went to Finland and campaigned against Mazi Nnamdi. You can imagine that. You can imagine that. What impression are you creating to the world? What impression? That is the highest sabotage you can think about. You went to all the way to Finland to protest against Mazi Nnamdi. As if that is not enough, you came to testify against him. And you want people to recognize you. Lack of unity and international leverage. Major challenges with us. And we can be able to get the international leverage when we have unity. That is why I talk about unity. And it doesn't matter how angry you are or whatever reason you want to give why you will not unite. It is up to you. It will not stop me from preaching unity. Nigerian government exploits division, use military power, while the world ignores or downplay the suffering of Biafrans. That is what is happening. The world ignores. With all the military abuse, recruiting Boko Haram, sending it. Look at what is happening in Okigwe as we speak. Look at what the war that is going on in Okigwe. Why is it that is nobody going to report it? Nobody reporting it. No media, including media in Biafran land, they don't report it. You saw one of our sisters complaining. One of our sisters that goes to investigate, when she goes to make an inquiry, they will now begin to call her to the field. Meanwhile, there is a media on the ground. None of them go for investigate. None of them speaks. None of them talk about the issue of Biafra. They continue to murder Biafrans every blessed day. Without internal unity, external recognition, without internal unity and external recognition, the quest to gain unstoppable momentum will be very difficult. Difficult. Without internal unity and external recognition, the quest to get Biafra, to gather momentum that this struggle deserves, is going to be very difficult. If you know what to do, you better wake up. We better wake up and begin to do things differently. Every one of us, everybody, every hand must be on deck. It is not just me. It is not just you. Everybody must begin to have a rethink. Throw away your pride. Throw away your pride. If you care about humanity, if you care about your generation unborn, you care about your fellow Biafrans, throw away your pride. Throw away your greed. Throw away that your envy, jealousy, that your pride. What I said must happen. Throw it away. Biafra is about all of us, not about an individual. Throw your pride away and let us seek for unity. Let us seek for unity so that we can be able to gain the unstoppable momentum that we deserve. Let's fight for unity. Have a united front so that we can get the unstoppable momentum that we deserve. my fellow Biafrans that have listened to this program, I know you must have captured one thing or the other. I know you must have gotten one thing or the other. Whether you agree with me or you disagree, it is left for you. On your own time, go back and watch this video again. Bring out your own point. If there is some point I made here you don't agree with, the link is there. I put the link. You click the link and come in. Expression. I'm not saying that I'm the master of wisdom. I'm not the master of knowledge. I don't know it all. Every one of us is profiling solution. If you have a superior argument, whenever I come online in the evening or in the morning, click the link, come in, make your own point. There's no point cursing, abusing, attacking, blackmailing. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I will be the last person to come here, put a Biafran person, my fellow Biafran, you put your video, begin to narrate, you said this, you said that. And when somebody comes to my platform, what you will see is me narrating somebody's video. I'm too big for that. I'm too big for that. I've been in this struggle for a long time, long time, well enough that I don't pay attention to such nonsense. I don't. It is difficult for you to see me put somebody's video. Before it will get to that, I will know your level now. I will know what you have to offer. I will know what you're bringing to the table for you to grace, for me to spend my time and talk about you. Wherever you are as a Biafran, we have a responsibility. Is Biafra possible? Yes, it is possible. Very, very possible. And nothing will stop it. The only issue we're having is a delay. A journey of 1 month will now turn to 1 year. A journey of 1 year will turn to a decade. A journey of a decade might turn to a generation. That is where the problem lies. And that is why we need to have a united front if we must go successfully and fast. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiam will continue to be with us, guide and protect us. I thank you all who have joined me on this evening program. I appreciate everyone that has connected on this evening program. I can see my brother Uzoma Nwachukwu. Thank you so much for joining, my brother Uzoma Nwachukwu. I appreciate you. I can see Chibuzo Ezudo. Thank you so much for joining, my brother Chibuzo Ezudo. I can see Ubonna Njoku John. Thank you so much for joining, Ubonna Njoku. I can see my brother Gerard Dike. Gerard Dike is always here. Gerard Dike is in the morning program, is in the evening program. Gerard Dike is one of the strong members of this very platform. I appreciate you, my brother Gerard Dike. Thank you so much for your immense support, always joining on the program. Without you people coming around, it's almost impossible for me to come around. As you are coming, you are joining the program, you are equally doing your own work. As you are sharing the program, you are doing your own job. Every one of us have a contribution to make. Both a child or old, young, men, female, poor, rich, every one of us have a contribution to make. So I thank you for joining all the time, morning and evening. My brother Gerard Dike, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I can see Ifeanyi Nwankwo. Ifeanyi Nwankwo, thank you for joining. Ifeanyi Nwankwo, I appreciate you for being part of the program. Ugochukwu Onugwa. Sorry. Ugochukwu Onugwa. Ugochukwu, sorry if I pronounce your name wrongly. Don't kill me or just accept me the way I am. Ugochukwu, thank you so much for joining. Ugochukwu, I appreciate you for being part of the program. Thank you so much for all your support and everyone that have joined us. I thank you all for being part of this program. Our morning program will be the same time we do our program in the morning, and we always do our evening program. If you miss the morning, you can join the evening. If you can miss the two, you can join us anytime. Please touch your subscription. Make sure you subscribe and also click the notification bell so that whenever I come online, you will get notification and you will join us, because some people are not getting notification. So if your notification is not active, touch the notification bell so that whenever I come online, you will join and you'll be notified. I appreciate you. Ajake Odion, thank you so much. Ajake, thank you so much. I appreciate you for joining. Ajake, thank you so much. Love Day. Love Day, thank you for joining. Love Day, I appreciate you. Rami Awa, thank you for joining. Rami Awa, thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you that have been able to join this program. Thank you so much. Thank you, and thank you again. Our evening program is always 1 hour, at most 1 hour 30 minutes, and we have spent almost 1 hour 30 minutes. So we're going to bring the program to an end. Tomorrow morning we are having a program also in the morning. So just make sure you touch your notification bell. Anytime I post my video or I come live, you can join me. If you have a point to make, just touch the link. In this platform, nobody is the master of knowledge. We don't insult anybody. We don't curse anybody. You can speak in your own dialect. Any Biafran dialects, as long as that dialect is the Biafran dialect, you can come on and talk your own dialect. It is not mandatory you must speak English. It is not mandatory. We are not English people. We learned English, and we at the time to come, we're going to be using our own language. So when you come to share your view here, don't say because it's English, you speak your own dialect to reach out to your own people. It is allowed in this platform. You can use the broken English. Any way you can communicate, just join us, ask your question, make your contribution, bring your superior argument. Nobody's going to break it down. The platform is for all the Biafran people. No matter your orientation, no matter your camp, no matter where you belong or who you support, no matter your opinion, you are welcome here. We are ready to listen and we are ready to learn. Likewise, when we disagree, at the same time we go back and think about we can equally agree. So I thank everyone that have been able to join us to this very program. Thank you so much, Rami. Thank you, Love Day. Thank you, Ajake. And we are going to see you again tomorrow. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect every one of you that participated in this program. I pray that Chukwu Okike will guide you, protect you, and secure all of you. Every one of us here, we are going to see Biafra. No accidental discharge will touch us. No kidnapper will meet us. I pray that Chukwu Okike will secure every Biafran in Biafra land and Biafrans across the world. I pray for our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for healing. We pray that Chukwu Okike will heal him. Whatever poison they have injected into his body, any maneuver they have done in him, we pray that Chukwu Okike will avert it. Whatever evil plan they're making against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never have effect. May Chukwu Okike send doctors spiritually to minister to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. We pray for our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. We commit him into the hand of Chukwu Okike, as he will be going to appeal. Everything will turn around for his own good. Everything will turn around for his own good. It is only Chukwu Okike that will say a word and will stand. No man can say a word and it will stand except Chukwu Okike says yes. And we know that Chukwu Okike is going to change the situation and turn it around for our own good. So we are expecting a good news from the appeal of our Prime Minister whenever it's going to come up. Hopefully, by October, we expect to hear the appeal, and we believe that things are going to change. Things are going to turn for our own good. No matter whatever happens, we will never give up. It is either Biafra or nothing. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our Prime Minister, secure him, give him more wisdom, knowledge, understanding, strengthen him, give him more courage to continue to fight on until freedom is signed. No weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafrans shall prosper, and no weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. Thank you so much for being part of this program. See you again tomorrow morning by the grace of Chukwu Okike. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.
Nigeria don't enter one chance, I swear, now go with the go so. Herdsmen, they kill us every day, for them busy, they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, then they praise themselves. Why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we they are they run to? Move it down. I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors, they eat your love. Something on the smell of very soon now. It is very close, I dey feel am more. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. They no even care, they no even send. Say the people they die of hunger. Hungry dog is an angry dog. One day you go bite the owner. Idle man is the devil workshop. Many youths for Nigeria no good job. And the country the youths got no future. The country is gone, that's on period. Move it on. I blame it on the judiciary leaders. I blame it on the electoral officials. People were supposed to save the nation, but they collect it bribe. Shame on the armed forces. People were supposed to protect the masses. One of them they shoot us anytime they hear our voice.